Parents and students, we have some values that we want to share with you because we believe it's important that you understand and know kind of what our purpose is and kind of what we see as important in our ministry. So the first value that we actually have is being real. It's something that we kind of went through last year, but it's also something that we truly believe all students and all leaders are called to be real, to be authentic and transparent in their lives. To say, yeah, my life kind of is not very great right now, but God's still really good. Or my life is really good and God's still really good. And that's one of the values that we have. We understand that there are students who come from many different kinds of backgrounds, including different perspectives, church family lives, or even just non-church life at all. And we're okay with that. We encourage active participation when they're here, but we're not going to waterboard them to believe. We're going to let them ask questions, be able to have the freedom to ask those questions, but also to be able to just come and be who they are at that moment. See, the second thing that we believe is that every student is to thrive. See, each student is a growing human individual, and we love that they are growing. We love that they're able to ask questions. They're able to have the freedom to ask those questions. We believe that our existence is to help students thrive and their ability to be able to ask questions about God, who God is, and what God does in our lives, but also to be able to have the freedom to ask those questions without retaliation or mocking or any of that. That's kind of a big general statement, but really it's the idea to be able to ask the questions to grow. One of the final values here at our student ministries is that we want you guys to know that we ask all kids to be brave. And what that really means is that the kids are part of the church. They're not just a youth ministry, they're actually part of the church. And that, with that being said, we also believe that there are adult youth interactions that are a must in order for them to be part of the church. And we encourage all students to attend church somewhere, whether it be here or another church, on Sunday mornings, and attend church events, being able to interact with and be alongside adults who maybe even be 4 times their age. This is a truly meaningful thing, but it does take bravery. And that's what we're asking all students to be, is to take that bravery and be part of that bravery. These interactions help reduce the feeling of isolation of the young people in the church, but it also helps them to integrate into the church and know that they're just not something that sits far off in the building, but part of the future and the current church. It's our goal here in our ministries to ensure that all people are able to have a living, active, and relevant life for Christ from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The whole goal of this in our student ministries is to get people involved with those from yesterday, involved with those today, and involved with those for tomorrow. But it's also to get the kids to think and be able to put faith actively in their lives and not just be told what to do. It's taking what they know and building upon that foundation. Mostly what we want to do is to let a kid know that they can belong here, have questions here, and be loved here. It's something that Jesus did with his disciples. It's something that Jesus did with all of his followers. He let them know that they belonged where they were, that they were loved where they were, and that they could ask questions at any time. And it's something that we truly believe. What we want you to know is that we really do appreciate you guys as the parents, you guys as the students. We think that you guys are amazing people and that you all are part of the church and that you guys could be part of God's kingdom. We want all kids to know that Jesus loves them more than anybody else ever can. And it's why I say at the end of videos, it's really the last value that we have, is that Jesus loves them more than anybody else ever can. These are the values that we have here in our student ministries. They may grow upon that, we might add upon that, but those are the ones that we want you guys to know that we truly value every time we have interactions with your kids. Most of all, we do want you to know that Jesus loves you more than anybody else ever can. Jesus.